Today we're going to be replacing our 100 amp hour flooded lead acid battery that came with the RV with a brand new RENOGY 200 amp hour AGM battery. Changing the house batteries on your RV is one of the simplest tasks that you can do by yourself to maintain your RV in top running condition. We're going to walk through it step by step. It's a very simple process. You'll be able to manage it yourself. The type of battery that you choose may be different from what we chose. Whatever you choose to go with in the end, it's going to be a very similar process. All right guys, let's get to it. First thing you're going to want to do when you're changing your RV batteries, or pretty much any other job that you're going to have to do on an RV, you're going to want to make sure that you got enough cold beer in the fridge for when the job's done. Now really, you could go any way you really want. Brand is not that important when you're completing task one. Today we're going to go with Ultra, but you could pretty much go any way you want. Budweiser, Coors, whatever you like. All right, hard part's done. Let's get to changing the battery. Really simple job, not gonna take too much time, really straightforward. We'll walk you through it step by step. One of the differences between the AGM battery that we chose and a traditional flooded lead acid battery is there's no need to vent the AGM battery to the outside. So the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is remove the old battery box and vent that came pre-installed on this RV. This is the battery box we're gonna be removing. You can see that it's vented up and out the front of the coach. We're gonna go ahead and remove this faceplate right here. Real simple, 4 screws that hold this thing on. Now that I got this faceplate off, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out just an inch or two, and there's 1 screw that holds the bent hose on. Anytime you're doing anything electrical on the RV, it's a good idea to go ahead and disconnect the electrical hookup. Go ahead and pull your battery disconnect. Make sure you disconnect the negative terminal first and positive second. With the battery disconnected, you can go ahead and remove the old battery. Make sure when you're done with the old battery that you recycle it properly. There's a number of places you can take old batteries. Put this in the back of the truck for now. We'll make sure we drop it off tomorrow at a recycling center that's equipped to handle these things. Last thing you want to do is put one of these batteries into the garbage. Always take it back and recycle it. Then I have 2 more screws to remove here and here just to get the bottom part of this battery box out. With that done, I'm going to go ahead and just clean this up in here. Anytime you're going into your basement or your storage compartments and you got to pull stuff out, it's always a good time to make sure it's nice and clean. All right, now that we got the old battery out, it's time to unbox the new one. We ordered this battery from Amazon. It packed really well. All right, now for the fun part. We're going to lift this thing in. I'll get it into the compartment and then I'll position it where I want it. Main thing's just getting it in. It's heavy. Okay, now that I've got this thing in position where I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up. There's one thing you wanna note here. This is a bolt type terminals that it uses, and inside of the package, you've got a terminal bolt, a flat washer, and a spring washer. Never place the washer directly on the battery itself. You're gonna wanna make sure that the cable is attaching directly to the battery, then the flat washer, then the spring washer, and then finally you're going to screw the bolt in. When you hook this up, you're going to do it in the reverse that we took them off. We're going to hook up the positive first and the negative second. We'll just pop these caps off. Remember, battery cable, flat washer, spring washer. Install the bolt. And then same thing for the negative. Cable, flat washer, spring washer, bolt. Once your cables are hooked up, go ahead, hook up your battery disconnect, and we'll go check inside and see how much juice we got now. All right, so we are registering 12.6 volts. Lights are on, fridge is on. All right, everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect the 50 amp service, and then there's one more important step to take care of, so stay tuned. Alright, everything is back and hooked up and running as it should. We'll keep you guys informed as we go and we do some boondocking, how this battery's holding up, whether it's living up to our expectations. The biggest thing for us is we have a 12-volt fridge, no propane fridge at all, just strictly 12 volts, and it can be quite a draw. With the 100 amp hours, we were losing battery by morning and we definitely had to run the generator every day. If we can get through the whole night without the fridge quitting on us and just keep a couple of lights on, we'll be happy. That's really all that we're looking for. We don't have a solar setup. Our charge controller is not compatible with lithium either. So for us, that would have meant an additional cost on top of the batteries themselves, which is one of the reasons we didn't bother going with the extra cost and expense of lithium. Things are looking good. Like I said, there's one more important step that you have to make sure that you take care of whenever you're doing one of these types of chores, and that's this right here. Cheers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. We'll see you guys in our upcoming videos. In the meantime, check out one of these videos that YouTube really thinks you're going to enjoy. We'll see you out there on the road. Cheers.